Hello everyone, my name is Pham. In today's presentation, on behalf of my research team at Deakin University, Australia, I will present our research paper, Vision, an innovative management system based on private distributed ledger technology. In today's presentation, I will talk about the introduction of our research paper. Then I will discuss about the issues that our paper envisages to solve. I will also discuss about private distributed ledger technology, and the proposed system using this technology. I will then provide a system architecture and a brief comparison to a system called block charts. Introduction. So our proposed system supports lifelong learning. So our ambition is to apply private distributed ledger technology to facilitate lifelong learning in education. So lifelong learning is not only defined as the continuous continuous building of skills and knowledge during one's life that occurs through experiences-based lifetime, but it's also defined as the way to provide learners with further opportunities to upgrade skills and acquire advanced learning. In lifelong learning approach, well-structured prior learning recognition scheme is essential to facilitate lifelong learners to acquire from different types of studies and higher education providers. The problems in the current traditional academic system is the academic processes are too complicated and lengthy for the student to carry out. The use of central databases in the current system is also raise a lot of concerns. There is a concern of lack of interoperability, which is the lack of seamless communication between different stakeholders in processes, and also it's also prone to a security risk of single point of failure. The current system is also face challenge of fraudulent degrees, which are fake qualification issued by dodgy individuals or organizations. Therefore, distributed ledger technologies is proposed as a solution by taking advantage of its immutability, transparency, and traceability. We can make a innovative academic management system which will eliminate the use of single point data storage and make data transparent to authorized entities. This means student academic process will become much simpler and faster. I would like to go a little bit deeper in the issues faced by the current system. So first of all, it is long waiting time. So this issue is caused by the involvement of multiple stakeholders in academic processes. So the typical example is the enrollment process, which can be found on the right hand side, or in the diagram in the diagram on the right hand side. In the diagram, we also see that there are a lot of document handling processes going on, which requires the students to continuously communicate with different stakeholders in the process. Therefore, this issue will make the student hesitate to either switching the universities or enroll in any higher education provider, and of course it will hinder lifelong learning approach. The second issue is the security risks brought by the current system. The traditional system is the common target of information theft because it contains a lot of sensitive information, which including academic records and students' personal records. It is believed to be lack protection for learners' confidential data and easy to be attacked. The single point of failure risk is also high in the current system because they use central database where the data is stored in one single place, which can be compromised by attackers. So the third issue is lack of interoperability. Different standards in storing academic records leads to the absence of information continuity when records are transferred. Furthermore, there is a barrier of language and script in different countries. It is also another challenge to keep the seamless stream of learning records. For that reason, lifelong learning is significantly held back by this issue. Fraudulent activities is also one of the biggest concerns of the current system. Fake academic documents are forged at startling speed, which make the legitimate institutions spend more money to fight against those dodgy individuals and organizations in order to protect the university reputation and intellectual property rights. By identifying those issues, we choose private distributed ledger technology to solve those stated problems. We chose private distributed ledger technology because it provides more scalability, because it has shorter processing time, and it doesn't use cryptocurrency protocol. We are using hybrid fabric, which use Byzantine fault tolerance protocol. The network is also more secure and provide better privacy in permissions blockchain, because it is a restricted private network where we also can customize data visibility, and they use non-cryptocurrency operations. Using permission blockchain is also less give us less computational cost, because there's no costly block mining processes and no cryptocurrency operations to like gas in Ethereum. Um, with our proposed system, um, with our proposed system, we it is promising to have a very simple process instead of instead of the student instead of involved in a lot of communications with multiple stakeholders at the same time to get the required documents. They only need to initialize a process by signify that they want to enroll in a course. Then the rest of the process will be automated. However, the documents inside, shared by the stakeholders are can be configured to be only viewable by authorized entity. For instance, if the students take the health assessment for the visa and the students share it to our system, that document can be easily configured to be only accessed by the immigration department. The insurance provider and the university cannot have access to that file. Therefore, the system also provides a trusted network to all the stakeholders. And because in blockchain, the data is transparent, the students who holding a record of his certificate can share his portfolio with any organizations in the system. For instance, the students can share his portfolio to the employer organizations, or you can also even share it to the different university if that student wants to apply for a different course in that university or apply for a scholarship in that university. Therefore, our system is also support lifelong learning approach. Our system architecture, so this is a very high level architecture of our proposed system. So the idea behind this is we want to create a architecture that we can look at like a blockchain of blockchain, but it's not really blockchain of blockchain, but it's like a like different channels, not blockchain, but we can think of it as blockchain of blockchains. So each organization, each entities in the large network will have their own internal network or channel. So in this case, University A will have its own channel, which has the school and the finance department inside. So this channel is only viewable and managed by University A. University B or the immigration department doesn't have access whatsoever to this channel. The external channel is where those organizations share the ledger with each other for any process that they need to communicate with each other, like the when students want to enroll or student wants to change university, something like that. They will share those required information in this external channel. So there is a digital certificates management tools called blockchains. Blockchains use Ethereum and Bitcoin to issue and manage digital certificates. However, our system is promisingly to be more optimistic because, as I say in the last few slides, that because Hyperledger Fabric is a permissioned blockchain, it provides more data privacy. So a document can be viewed by some authorized entities, but not other. And Hyperledger Fabric doesn't use any cryptocurrency related operations or consensus protocol. Therefore, it is more secure than those use public blockchain. And because in Hyperledger Fabric we can configure our consensus protocol or policy, endorsement policy. Therefore, it is more modular and versatile. The most important point of this, the most important feature of Hyperledger Fabric is higher throughput comparing to other public blockchain. In Ethereum and Bitcoin, the speed of transaction is only from 3 transactions per second to 25 transactions per second. But for Hyperledger Fabric, we can process more than 2,000 transactions per second. In that case, Hyperledger Fabric is much more scalable than the other 2 public blockchains. So that is the a main reason why we choose Hyperledger Fabric. So that is the vision paper that we want to share. So our vision paper is to provide a vision to accommodate private distributed ledger technology in academic system to simplify the process as well as improve the management process in education sector. Thank you for listening and all the best.